Hey everyone, this is a guitar tutorial for My Promised Land by Josiah Queen. Before we begin, please consider subscribing to my channel or give this video a like, comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. Additionally, if you're interested in any of the gear that you see today, there are links in the description below. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can actually do that by clicking the three dots next to the like button, and you can go from there, and I really appreciate it. Check out my book called How to Save Catholic Schools. It's available on Amazon right now. You could also sign up for my newsletter by clicking the link in the description, and if you do, you can get my top 8 tuning tips that every musician should know for free. There's also some merch available at your perusal, and there's a link for my spread shop down below. All right, grab your acoustic guitar, and you don't need a capo today, and let's get started. All right, like I said, you don't need a capo. Now, you actually can play the song with a capo on the 2nd fret, playing in the key of C, but we're going to play it in the key of D to match the original key. And that's just saying that's giving you options. Basically, if you prefer to play it in the key of C, that's totally fine. But if you don't want to bother with the capo, well, this method is for you. So here are the chords you need to know. D, A suspended, B minor, and there is a G. But that G only happens one time, and I put a little asterisk after that because when I'm listening to this, it happens so fast, and you could probably just play the typical chord progression, but I will talk about that after we play through the song. But let me show you how the beginning starts. So it's just B minor, A, and D, and I know that spells bad, but that's okay. It's a B minor, so it's bemad. All that to say is that strumming pattern is happening a lot through this song, and you have to be careful because you don't want to get sucked into what the banjo player is doing either, but that's basically the pattern that you're going to go for. A little slower. A little slower than that. The other thing is when you're playing the A chord, a lot of people like to do it this way with the index, middle, and ring finger all smushed into the 2nd fret. That's totally fine. You can play A suspended that way too with the pinky on the B string 3rd fret, but it might be easier when you're strumming that pattern to play a chord that is just barring the D, G, and B strings in the 2nd fret, and that makes life a little easier because in the 2nd verse, I believe he's playing an A suspended, and you'll understand why. So I think it's just easier to bar that 2nd fret for that A chord because you're not moving your fingers as much. All right, now don't worry, I'm going to put the chords on screen for you. I'll say them as we go along, and then I'll dissect a few more parts of the song, so stick with me. Here we go. B minor, A, D, 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 B minor, A, D,
I was chasing, all I have is you and you alone.
A,
And I said,
B minor,
hold on,
A,
wait a minute,
D,
I don't want with you in it.
B minor, A, D, B minor, A, D, B minor, A, D, B, A, D, B, A, D, B minor, 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 A, D,
I was chasing, all I have is you and you alone.
A,
And I said,
B minor, A, D, B minor, A, D, B minor, A, D, B minor. minor, A, D, step down, B minor, A, D, B minor, A, D, B minor, A, D, B minor, A, G, B minor, B minor, A, D, B minor, A, D, B minor, A, D, B minor, A, D, B minor, A, D. Get ready to break. B minor, A, D, B minor, A, D. 2/3 step down. B minor, A, D, B minor, A, D. Full step down. B minor, A, D, B minor, A, D, B minor, A, D. Well, everyone, I hope that I was able to help you out with that tutorial. So let's break it down a little bit more because there's a few nuances in the song that make it so good and such a great song to go back and listen to. This is what Josiah Queen does so well, not only with the lyrics, but with just a little bit of the salt and pepper that he does with the instrumentation. So here is what you're playing in certain parts of the chorus or verse. I call it the step down, and you play it with a open D, 4th fret A string, and then you land on 2nd fret A. And that is actually the same note that you're going to use for that B minor chord. If I'm barring the entire 2nd fret minus the low E, that is the lowest note I'm playing for B minor. So to play that a little slower, I'm starting with that B minor, and then A, and then D. So you only hear it a few times throughout the song. There's also a time where there's a short break, and I call it the 2/3 step down, and it kind of goes like this. Did you catch that? I didn't play it the entire way through. And I start playing that B minor just a half beat against what I normally would in that part. So that's something that you definitely want to notice, especially if you have a keen ear and you're playing with a group of people that definitely know their stuff, because this is something that is just so cool. It makes the band sound so tight. Not only when you do that step down or the 2/3 step down, but there's another part that I did not show you in that tutorial, and it goes a little bit like this. You're going to slide on that D string to the 4th fret and then land on the G string 2. I think that happens very rarely, maybe twice, maybe 3 times in the song. It's not something that's super critical to playing the song, but it's something that if you can do it, it makes it all the more worthwhile. All right, well, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. Additionally, if you're interested in any of the gear that you've seen today, there are links in the description below. You can click the 3 dots next to the like button and you can donate to the channel. Check out my book called How to Save Catholic Schools. It's available on Amazon right now. And you could also sign up for my email list by clicking the link. And if you do, you get my top 8 tuning tips for free just for signing up. And I'll be honest, I don't send emails out all the time, so there's something to keep in mind. Well, have a great week and God bless. Bye.